Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Cosmic Style. In this video series I talk about my favorite game of all time, Cosmic Encounter, and specifically I give you guys a set of 5 alien powers that either affect the same mechanic in the game or are involved with a similar real world theme or something like that, somehow meshed together. And today's theme is Pinkies Up! We are going to be talking all about powers that are muy fancy in some way, shape, or form. Now, most of the time these are just based off of the names of the powers, but I find it absolutely hilarious. So, first and foremost, we have the Glutton from Cosmic Conflict, sorry. The way the Glutton works is anytime you're allowed to take either ships from the warp or cards, either from the deck or from players, you get extra stuff because you're gluttonous. That's how you roll. Next up is the Aristocrat from Cosmic Dominion. This is kind of a fun one because at the beginning of the game you actually get to look through the deck and pick your hand. So you have a minute to quick go through it and pick whatever 8 cards that you want to take. And in addition, whenever you are allowed to draw cards, you can actually take flares from the unused flare deck. So you can get all sorts of craziness going on with that. Next up is my personal favorite from this set, the Butler from Cosmic Alliance. The Butler gets to serve everybody, and what that means in this particular case is you do all of the menial tasks, like you take the ships and put them onto the hyperspace cone, and then you move it to the appropriate planet, and you do all of that kind of stuff. And the funny thing is that the person who is in charge, the main player, has to tip you. If they don't tip you, then you're allowed to make a mistake. So for example, you can take ships from a foreign colony and empty that foreign colony, or you can point to a different planet that they didn't actually want to go to. All of that kind of stuff. So you can do a lot of really fun and crazy things with it. Next up is the Miser from the base set. The Miser essentially has 2 hands. They have their regular hand and then they have their Hoard. And the Hoard are cards that they have access to, they can still play and do all sorts of craziness with. But again, it's just a matter of having the privilege of having additional cards that you can utilize at some point. Last but not least is Fido, because what is the aristocracy and all of these fancy people without a loyal doggy, right? Fido is from the base set, and the idea is that you can fetch things for people. After encounter cards are discarded from a particular encounter, then you can pick one and offer it to somebody. If they take it, they get to take it, and then you either get to take a ship from the warp, or you get a card for yourself from the deck. If they refuse it, then you get to put it in your own hand. So like I said, these are just kind of a fun, aristocratic, interesting, high society, hoity-toity, fun type of thing. They do interact in a really fun way, and again, I personally really love the Butler in this set. The Butler always makes everything so much more interesting, but especially with the amount of cards that can potentially come out with this set, you can have a lot of fun with it. But with that, I hope that you enjoyed this particular episode. As always, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time.